Mercedes' trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin says the team hopes to begin addressing its porpoising problem with upgrades from the next race. The team has been forced to compromise its setups because of the extreme bouncing its cars have experienced over the open races. Do you want to know about it? Well, stay tuned to the video and watch the video till the end. Hello fellow Formula 1 lovers, welcome to Grand Prix Zone. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to join us as we deep dive into the Formula 1 drivers, teams, and cars. Hit the like button to show your support, and in this video, we're going to talk about the Formula 1 tech loophole giving Mercedes hope for the next Grand Prix. So without any further ado, let's begin. The Mercedes Formula 1 team has brought a new front and rear wing, as well as a modified beam wing, to the inaugural Miami Grand Prix. The team had talked about the possibility of upgrades for this race as it bids to improve the performance of the Mercedes W13, which has been held back by porpoising so far this season. The full extent of changes to the car won't become clear until Friday, but some modifications, including the new lower downforce rear wing assembly that Mercedes has talked about as being in the pipeline for some time, were visible on Thursday. Looking first at the low downforce part of the package, there was a new rear wing and associated beam wing. The upper wing featured a mainplane, the lower part of the wing with a much smaller area and a straight leading edge. This was designed in conjunction with a beam wing that featured a much smaller upper element. The beam wing directs airflow from the lower part of the car to underside of the main plane above it, helping to work the wing harder. The harder the wing works in producing downforce, the more drag will intend to be induced in both the main plane smaller area and the beam wing smaller upper element. Reducing the drag has taken priority over maximizing downforce. The experiments we were doing on track, trying to understand the bouncing, we gathered a lot of data. We gathered a lot of data on Friday when we had a strong performance, and we gathered data through the race, and as always, the engineers are pouring through that, gaining understanding, Mike Elliott said. In fact, every time we run the car, we learn something new. Although at the moment, we're on the back foot a little bit with that, there is a huge amount of effort, a huge amount of work going in trying to understand how we improve the car. How do we find that next little step forward? How do we get rid of the bouncing? How do we get back to being competitive relative to the front-running team, which is where we want to be? Mercedes have been wrestling with the porpoising problem since the start of the season, with 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton already 58 points behind Ferrari's Charles Leclerc after 4 races. Shovlin said in a debrief on the team's YouTube channel that the problem posed new engineering challenges that Mercedes needed to understand. Hopefully soon, maybe as soon as Miami, we can start to bring some parts in the cars that will hopefully give us an indication on whether we're moving in the right direction, he said. For earlier races, Mercedes contented itself with simply trimming the cord length of the rear flap. This is never the best way of going about reducing the drag, as it reduces the height and overhang of the trailing edge. Therefore, in effect, you get less leverage for the same level of wing downforce, and you don't benefit from as big a drag reduction. The new rear wing has more of a straight leading edge. The outer parts of the leading edge have been lifted up, which means it integrates better with the upper curvature, where it blends into the rear wing end plates. Overall, the vertical cross-section is less, and with that, the trailing edge of the flap is also straight, giving maximum leverage from whatever load it can produce. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for sticking with me, and I'd love to know what you think of it. Just comment down below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like it and stay safe. This video is over, but if you want to see more, there's one on your screen right now, and there are a few more Formula 1 videos coming soon. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be happy, guys.